respond to all your disses. Look, I get it, your videos get no views. You say my name and people click it. I'm the rapper that these other rappers jealous of. I made more off CDs than rappers who are selling drugs. True story. Every single aspect independent. I got texts from presidents and major labels I ain't read yet.
This is all super impressive when you take into account the fact that Tom MacDonald has no record label to back and promote him. It's literally just him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, told my manager I'd knock him out and he was like the homie, then I fired him. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, dog. Au revoir.
From what I can remember, Tom's former manager was French, and au revoir is French for goodbye, so that line was kinda clever.
I don't need nobody's help, it's me and Nova by ourselves. Come here, babe. This is the entire team, nobody else. That
line is pretty great, cause Tom is independent, so his team is literally just him and Nova, which makes everything that much more impressive.
I'ma die rich while your casket full of broke bones.
Broke bones is a double entendre in this context, one meaning being that your bones are literally broken from some sort of physical trauma, and the other meaning is that you're going to die financially broke.
Y'all attack me with disses, attract all the critics, I'll laugh at predictions, surpass all the limits. The whacker the rapper, the more he's angered by the fact that I'm winning.
This super aggressive flow and delivery, paired with the beat drop, works really well to get his anger across.
I'm famous, they basically hate that I made it. Get paid more in a day than they claim on their paycheck. I'm patient, but say my name again, I ain't playing. I'll buy the place that you stay in, then raise the rent till the space in your parents' basement is vacant.
Tom definitely deserves to flex a little bit, cause like I mentioned earlier, he's not signed to a record label, and yet he still does incredibly well with sales and plays.
I overcame the addictions, lived in the streets, got evicted, kicked it with killers and strippers, but still my vision was different.
And here's a win for Tom having a vision and following through with it until he came up from the bottom, cause that's inspiring.
I fixed the parts that were missing and switched the gas and the pistons. It's mathematics and physics. I had to travel the distance. I had to add some ambition and then subtract my suspicion.
Holy shit, that rhyme scheme was amazing, with a bunch of inner rhymes. Tom's technical ability is on point.
Middle finger from a private jet. I don't give a single flight.
He mentioned a private jet, and then said that he doesn't give a flying fuck, which is just some wordplay with a jet that obviously flies, and the expression, I don't give a flying fuck.
Oh, if rappers want to beef, I got the roast pan. Put them in the dirt like a UFO crash.
There were two good lines there. First, he said that rappers want the beef, meaning they want clout, so Tom puts them in a roast pan, like literal beef, or in other words, he destroys them in a song. Second, he said that he puts rappers in the dirt like a UFO crash, which is very self-explanatory, but still pretty clever.
Strong on the outside, muscles with no bone mass.
That was a reference to people who act tough, but on the inside, they're actually weak, which is a pretty good line, because a lot of those people really do exist.
It leaves an impression, I feel the infection, repeating the lessons will only lead to me, and that's a lethal injection.
That was a reference to the song Lethal Injection, which was a diss track that Tom made against Mac Lethal.
And now I put everything I bleed into complete in my records.
He basically just said that he gives his all to the music, which is definitely admirable.
I'm crushing everything I see like empty cans of soda pop. You titties on your knees like a grandma who don't own a prop.
Some people crush their soda cans when they're empty, so that line was simple but still pretty decent. Also, he said that your titties are on your knees like a grandma without a bra, which is pretty self-explanatory and also a weird bar.
Whoa, I'm in solo mode, your promo won't affect the drop. Artists that you promo don't have clout, the photo likes or bot.
He basically just attacked rappers who use professional promotions and buy clicks, which is awesome because those rappers are pretty much paying for fans.
Untouchable as alcoholics' wallets at an open bar.
If an alcoholic is going off at a bar, then his wallet is pretty much getting emptied, so that line was pretty good.
Gang is full of animals, you think my home is Noah's Ark.
In the story of Noah, Noah rounds up all the animals on the planet in a boat, or an ark in other words, so that was a pretty clever reference.